keynote address on Mission Superpower, Road to India at 100. Mr. Gadkari.
Thank you. It is really a great pleasure for me to interact with you. India is the fastest growing economy, and at the same time, this is the time that we are the fifth number economy in the world. I am confident that this is the time for all of us that how we can increase our growth. As far as our country's situation is concerned regarding the infrastructure, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has given highest priority for development of infrastructure in the country. We are in the road sector. Once upon a time, the speed of the road was coming to 3 kilometers per day. Now it is approximately 40 kilometers per day. We are making green express highways. We are making even connecting road capitals by 4-lane roads. And we are specially concentrating on the road construction where we can develop more potential in tourism area. We have already, as far as we have completed the Buddha Circuit Yojana of 20,000 crore. We have already in the process of making of Ayodhya Ram Circuit, Ram Janki Circuit, that is to be a project of 15,000 crore. We are making connectivity to Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, Yamunotri, all-weather road. And these all type of many projects like this is going to increase tourism in the country. The tourism is the sector which is going to create maximum employment potential. The 49% of the capital investment in the tourism is going to create employment potential. The first of all, our priority is that how we are going to create more employment potential in the country. The most important sector is industry and agriculture. As far as our growth rate is concerned, GDP, we are getting 12 to 13% from agriculture and allied sector. We are getting 22 to 24% from particularly manufacturing sector and 52 to 54% from the service sector. As far as my concern with the industry, particularly the automobile industry, just I am giving you the example. The size of automobile industry is 7.5 lakh crore and our export is more than 3 lakh crore. Our two-wheeler manufacturer like Bajaj, TVS and Hero, they are already exporting 50% of their production of two-wheeler in the world. As far as India is concerned, we have all reputed, recognized automobile brand available in the country. And now they want to make, they are all at different type of models in India and they want to export. Actually, because of the scrapping policy, now it can be easy for all of us to get aluminium, copper, steel, rubber and plastic with a reasonable rate, by which we can reduce the cost of the automobile components and will be more competitive in international market. And I am expecting that within 5 years, we will have the industry of 15 lakh crore. We will be #1 manufacturing automobile hub in the world. And that is exactly the strength of our economy. This is the industry which is giving maximum GST as a part of tax to state government and central government. This is the industry which is giving us maximum export. And this is the industry which is creating more employment potential. Presently, the 4 crore jobs already given by this industry. And next 5 years, I am expecting 3 crore more jobs. And that is very important. The most important thing for the country and for the economy, for the fulfill of the dream of our Prime Minister, making India as Atmanirbhar Bharat and $5 trillion economy. For that reason, we need to reduce our import and increase our export. Presently, in the fossil fuel, we have the import of 16 to 17 lakhs crores. This is one of the problems where we are creating more pollution in the country. Our policy is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. We are concentrating on alternative fuel. Particularly, the most important thing is electric is very popular fuel in India now. We have waiting list for our 4-wheeler for a year. We have 2-wheeler in electrics, auto rickshaw, 3-wheeler in electric also available. and even now we will have electric buses. I am giving you the example. Presently in the country we have 1,50,000 buses. I have just got appointed to launch double-decker electric bus in Mumbai. You just take the example, as far as the best record in Mumbai, running diesel bus, the cost is coming 115 rupees per kilometer, and now we have just received the tender for electric bus for 5,000 buses, 5,500 buses. We received the offer of 39 rupees per kilometer for non-AC bus and 41 rupees per kilometer for AC bus. I am confident that by these electric buses, in the next 5 years, we will have to more than 10 lakh buses in the country. Our public transport capability will be increased and the ticket rate will be reduced and people will get good facility. At the same time, in the transport sector also, presently our logistic cost is very high, and that is one of the constraints as far as our export is concerned. Because of the fuel cost, our logistic cost is high. In China, the logistic cost is 8 to 10%, and even in USA and European countries it is 12%, and particularly Indian scenario it is 16%. I am confident by making Green Express Highway. Just I am giving you the example. Previously, it was from Delhi to Dehradun 9 hours, but now we are making Green Express Highway, Delhi to Dehradun 2 hours, Delhi to Haridwar 2 hours, Delhi to Jaipur 2 hours, Delhi to Chandigarh 2.5 hours, Delhi to Amritsar 4 hours, Delhi to Katra 6 hours, Delhi to Srinagar 8 hours, and Delhi to Mumbai 12 hours, and Chennai to Bangalore even in 2 hours. We are Lucknow to Kanpur in half hour. So this type of many green express highway we are making, by which we will reduce the logistic cost. And at the same time, we are planning for using of different alternative fuel. Just 2 days before, I got appointed to launch 100% flex engine car of Toyota Corolla, and that is on 100% bioethanol. Then 2-3 months before, I got appointed to launch hydrogen car. That is also from Toyota. The name is Mirai, means the future. So the day I am sure in the due course of time, we will have electric buses, electric scooters, electric bicycles. Even we will have flex engine car. The all automobile giants have already promised me to start electric flex engine car in the country, by which we will reduce the use of petrol and we will reduce our import. At the same time, even construction equipment machinery, we are trying to change the fuel. So this is to be a great thing which is going to reduce the logistic cost. At the same time, we are already importing the fossil fuel, where we will create our own alternative, which is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. The hydrogen mission is a great challenge, and I am confident that presently there are 3 types of hydrogen. One is making hydrogen from coal, that is called as black hydrogen. Then hydrogen from petroleum, that is called as brown hydrogen. And green hydrogen is from water and from organic waste. Our plan is to use municipal waste and municipal wastewater, solid waste management and liquid waste management, by which we will make the hydrogen, green hydrogen, and that is to be a future for the country. At the same time, we have now the methanol is available. The Assam Petroleum is making 100 ton of methanol per day. The methanol rate is 22 rupees per liter. We can use methanol in construction equipment, generators, and even in transport and shipping. So by creating alternative fuel like methanol, ethanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG, bioelectric, then bio-LNG and hydrogen is the future, and our startup, our research organization doing excellent jobs. Regarding the battery chemistry also, now lithium ion battery is the most important thing, but now we have developed aluminum ion, steel ion, and at the time zinc ion. We have got the aluminum air technology, which is really going to be create new potential for development of automobile industry in the country. I am really appreciate the way in which the startup and the new talented young engineers are working. 100% our future is very bright. As far as the present economy's growth rate is concerned, The most important sector where Prime Minister has given the special priority is our 124 aspirant districts, which are socially, economically, educationally backward, particularly the districts in agriculture, rural, tribal India and forest area, where we are developing tourism. And by tourism, we will create employment potential and growth rate there. At the same time, in agriculture, we are calling our farmer as Annadata. The policy of the government is to create them not only Annadata but Urja Data. Our farmers is going to contribute for making of alternative fuel. Presently, we are making fuel like ethanol from sugarcane juice, ethanol from molasses, sea molasses, BAB molasses, ethanol from corn, even ethanol from food grain, and we are already successfully we have plant making ethanol from bamboo. In the Panipat, the Indian oil has already opened the Parali, which is a problem for pollution in Delhi, where we have a project that from Parali we have 1 lakh liter of bioethanol and 150 ton of biobitumen. The day will come that we don't need to import bitumen, and the ethanol will be the fuel, alternative fuel. The ethanol, electric, methanol, and making even from Parali, 5 ton of Parali is given 1 ton of bio LNG or bio CNG. I am not talking only about the fossil alternative of fossil fuel or particularly in the fuel sector, but every sector we are trying our level best to create more export, and that is exactly the spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Even in the computer hardware, our idea is to start even semiconductor, many things, mobile phone, laptop. Now we are making in India, and day will come that we will be number one exporting all this material to the whole world. Even the world, all majority of the country are keen and very much interested to deal with India. India has got the potential. We have got the highest trained engineering manpower in the country. Our research is very good. Our startup are doing excellent job. Our pharmaceutical industry has got the tremendous potential. Day by day, their export is also going to increase. The way in which we have developed the vaccine, it is to be well recognized and respected in the whole world that our pharmaceutical industry has got the capability giving the medicines of international standards to the world. I am talking about the mining sector. We have taken a lot of reform in the mining sector. Presently, we have a lot of imports of coal. We have now we are importing the coal. But the way in which we are increasing the capacity of our mining and making the privatization in the mining sector, I am confident within 2 years we will be self-sufficient. We don't need to import coal. And that is really one most important thing where we are going to create jobs in the mining sector. Now the most important thing for the country is our young talented manpower. Everywhere in the world, even you take the yoga teacher, our pranayam, our Ayurveda, our yoga Vidyan is one of the great things which is already the world is recognized and respectable. World Yoga Day, it is really a great thing for the country. It is started, and now the people are demanding yoga shikshak. And even in pranayam, even lot of our spiritual activities regarding yoga Vidyan, whole world is very much crazy about it. We can even train the people and we can send them. The skill development is very important. We are developing the professional courses and the skill development in education, which is going to create more employment potential. I am just giving you the example when I was shipping minister. The Cochin shipyard, one of the flagship organization of the government, where a lot of people trained, and all people actually from Cochin shipyard you go to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, anywhere you will see the trained young talented people from the Cochin shipyard. And that is exactly the dream of our Prime Minister, that giving appropriate training to the young talented engineers and skilled manpower is the strength for the country. I feel that as comparison with this China now, everywhere we are developing all type of material, all type of products. And this is the time that by innovative approach, with I always challenge the people that the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices, name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. The other philosophy is no one is West. It is depending upon the appropriate technology, vision of the leadership, that you can convert waste into wealth. I am really feel that it is the time for India that we have got the ability, we have got the trained people, we have got the talented young engineering manpower. Our doctors, really it is a success story. Out of 10 doctors in USA, 6 doctors are Indian. Out of even in UK also, even in European countries, our doctors are doing excellent jobs. So everywhere, our people have got lot of potential. Now the agriculture is the most important sector for all of us, where our growth rate is 12%. For Atmanirbhar Bharat and for making of $5 trillion economy, we need to have more concentration on agriculture, because agriculture need irrigation. We have to find out the alternative for floods, and making just we have the national road grid. At the same time, NHI grid, road grid, we have got the power grid. On the same manner, we need to develop water grid also. Already on lot of projects we are working. We are developing waterways, we are developing highways, and exactly we want to develop electric highways also. I feel that in the aviation sector we are developing lot of new airports. The water, power, transport and communication is very important for the country. We have a lot of good schemes. Gati Shakti Yojana, we have got, by which we are making cooperation, coordination and communication between the stakeholders, and the railway, airports, everywhere there is a big program for our future development. And by all these things, I am confident that we are encouraging the people and taking initiative in different fields, and by which we are going to increase our growth rate. I am really expecting that the economic future of India is very bright. We want to make India as a super economic power, and for that reason we need to develop agriculture, and for that reason somewhere in the edible oil we have shortage. We are importing the edible oil of 1,50,000 crore, but now we have an oil mission. We want to increase the using the productivity for soybean, for the all type of edible oil seed, and by which we want to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. Even because of the crisis in the Ukraine war, we got opportunity to export of sugar. More than 1 lakh ton of sugar we have exported. So this is to be a success story, and by which I am confident that now our wheat, rice, sugar, everywhere there is a big potential for export, and that is one of the important things which is going to helpful for our agriculture. So today agriculture, industry, service sector, infrastructure, water, power, transport, communication, everywhere there is a positive growth. And because of the every time the reform in India, everywhere the ease of business, transparency, time-bound decision-making process and corruption-free system is the strength for our government. And that is the reason that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, 100% we will make India, presently we are number 5, but our target is we have to increase this number, and we have got the potential that they will come, that our economy will rise, and 100% we will be the one of the important economic country in the world. So today I am very happy that you give me the opportunity to giving my thoughts on the economic situation of our country. Once again I am giving thanks to all of you, and I am very much positive and confident that Indian economic future is very bright, and 100% we are going to be already we have the fastest growing economy, and by this speed 100% our growth rate will be increased. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gadkari, for helping steer the Indian infrastructure sector to glorious heights. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is going digital, and India is leading from the front. The country's digital infrastructure is booming. Not to forget, the world's largest vaccination drive was made possible through an app that was used by